I am so excited about this new moon. This new moon is so auspicious. Let me pull up the chart here and show it to you. It's falling on Diwali, which is a really great holiday. In addition to this, you can see that the moon is in the second house and it's in Scorpio. So, what we're looking at here when we're kind of weighing what this means for us, I want you to understand that when we're looking at a situation where the moon is in Scorpio, it's going deep, right? It's really analyzing things. In addition to that, it is working over here with Saturn and Pisces. And when we're looking at this, it's all about that long-term planning. And being in the second house, this is super auspicious as far as your finances go. So you have this opportunity where you're going to see some influx in some nicer things or a relief in finances and maybe some stresses unravel. And then on top of it, you're looking at like long-term strategies and your uh, processing and experiences with your own like deep concept of humanity. Nothing light. It's all about, why are we here? Does God exist? What are my goals that are in alignment with my core values? These types of things are happening right now. And so you have um, quite some time. It ends towards the end of November, that energy of the Saturn. But what we're going to do is looking at the new moon. Let's talk about like some of the things that happen with this. With the new moon, we have an opportunity to embrace new energy, right? Embrace new habits, new routines, things like that. So this is a really good time. I know for some of you this is early. However, it is a very good time to plan for your 2025. So if you've got business plans, education plans, career plans, vacation plans, family, whatever, this is the time to do it. And it looks like you're going to get some finances to make those plans happen. So regardless of your belief system, lean into the manifesting of abundance and finance right now. Really lean into gratitude. That just really helps amplify manifesting, especially when it comes to abundance and what that abundance is to you. Because again, we've got the monetary of the currency in our environment of our society, but then we also have this sixth house energy about our daily habits and routines. And so it's a really good time to harness that Saturn energy, aligning it with our core and being able to really go deep in the understandings and processing. Uh, I'm actually sitting here thinking like this is so good for the unlocking your true potential, folks, because we're really digging into these types of things, and this is a great time for that. So I recommend using that energy. In addition to that, you can see where this location is. We're really private right now, and we're kind of recluse and kind of coming indoors, buttoning up for the winter, things like that, and because fall's here for most of us. And so when we're looking at this, just look inward, take the time, give yourself grace, be patient, and really enjoy the abundance that flows during this time. It's a great full moon. I'm super excited for it. We do have an opportunity to dream with this Neptune energy here. And what I mean by that is kind of on the fantasy side, right? Setting those really large goals and being able to again align with your core and the meaning of your life. And so when you're looking at how this looks for you, keep in mind that it might like allow yourself the opportunity to dream and fantasize and then harness that energy of reality with that Saturn so that you're able to do what you're capable of doing and not taking on more than you can, or later taking off those rose colored glasses and seeing that it's super unrealistic. So look at this situation about like your daily habits and routines, making sure that you're taking care of that. This is a time too when it comes to any type of health problems because it's Pisces being here in the sixth house. This is an energy that is more deep seated, right? Like somebody with like IBS, ulcers, something that like think like the wet part of your body, which is, your organs and your intestines and things like that, your digestive system. Think about how that is working as a whole And when you're like getting upset stomachs, when you're like having some other types of issues like this, or like kidney stuff, all of those things can definitely be agitated right now. So make sure you're drinking lots of water, taking harataki at the end of the day, starting your day with neem, things like this are really going to help your body like move all of this energy through and forward. So that's kind of like some of what you could be experiencing. Not everyone, but some people will experience that during this time. I also would like to point out that the sun is definitely playing a role in this. And that's kind of where I was referencing like more of that recluse, right? You're not really sitting here going like, who am I? But you are sitting here going, what am I doing? What am I doing that is creating income for me? This is a really great time for anyone to be launching a business. Anyone who's been thinking about a side hustle, things like that, this is the time to do it. You're primed for 2025 planning. You're primed for aligning with your core, your identity, your feelings. Like this is a time where you would really get a very powerful business like push for creating the structure and getting ready to launch for 2025. Now, hey, we have that program. So funny. If you are interested in launching a business, we have a program called Ready to Launch. Send me a message and I can get you some information on it, or maybe I'll put the link in here. It's from one of our sister companies. Anyways, but there's a lot of energy here right now to align with your feelings. And when you're using this energy to align with your feelings and doing it in a way where like you with your career, and I'm talking mainly about career and business because this is all second house energy, right? And second house energy is very much about our money, our things, right? And so when we're looking at that, a good example is with the current environment. I'm going to stop sharing here for a second. With the current environment of everything that's going on with this, all the energy, it is a really good time to like clean the house, get everything rearranged, tidied up, ready for the winter. In addition to that, it is also helping you like free up space and being able to like have that open mental capacity due to that. So when we're looking at how we're showing up in the world, this can be our career, this can be our business, or going into either one of those things. And so when we're looking at this, I want you to be aware of the auspiciousness of it, right? And that it is a really good time to do these things. There are some feelings around it though, because as we saw in that 10th house up at the top of the chart, there's Cancer with that energy. And that's really hard to work with in a fire sign like Mars. And so when we're looking at this, I want you to really like think about how you're feeling as you're structuring these things, as you're selecting a new career path, or maybe taking on a new statement of work, or making some adjustments to the career that you have, because all of it is going to play out in your thing. That's why we want to like clear up our spaces, reorganize, get ready for the winter. The real reality of that is the thing, right? You're creating room for new things. And when you get rid of the old, it leaves room for the new. So enjoy this new moon. Watch one of our prior videos about neurohacking for setting your patterns and your intentions with this new moon. And that will help guide you through what you're going to do personally. And as always, if you would like your own chart, just send me a message and I am happy to get that for you. Take care. Enjoy the moon.